Hi guys, this is a video about highlighting and contouring. So I already did my primer, foundation, my eyes, my lipstick, and I finished one half of my face with the highlighting and contouring. And I just want to give you a better view. So this side has nothing, no dimension. That side has highlighting and contouring. I haven't quite blended it all the way out because I wanted to make sure you could see that I did something. So I'll kind of buff that out a little, but it gives you, I made my nose a little bit smaller. It's hard to see because I only did half of my face, but I'm going to show you how to do the other half right now. This is, for reference, I use the Make Up Forever Matte Velvet foundation in the shade, I don't know, 35? I'm really not sure. Anyway, I'm a 2Y07 at Sephora, if that helps. So I just bought this NYX foundation stick, mineral foundation stick, and it's in the shade Caramel, which is like way too dark for my skin. But I bought it because it's going to be great for contouring. So I'm starting kind of near the top of the ear, but I'm going to look at my cheekbones and that hollow, and I'm going to put it there. And then we're going to do a little bit on the top of the forehead area. And then a little bit below the lip for a little bit of contouring. And then I'm going to do some down the side of the nose. And a little bit at the end of the nose to kind of bring it in. Alright, and then some underneath the chin to make this recede a little bit. So, I know I look a little crazy right now, but I think it's going to be really nice. So let's get started. I already put foundation on, but I did not do my under eye concealer, and I did that on purpose because I wanted you to see. I'm using the MAC pro-longwear concealer, and this you just need like such a small amount. And I'm making a triangle underneath my eye. Might not look like much to begin with, but I'm making a triangle underneath my eye. This is a wet beauty blender, or a damp beauty blender, and this is just bringing brightness under the eye. I did not do like my under eye makeup, like this stuff. I did not do that on this eye because I knew I was going to be doing the concealer. So, alright, and then I'm going to take this Pro Longwear concealer, get a little bit more, and I'm going to put that down the center of my nose, and this is going to highlight it. A little bit up between the brows, the top of the forehead, a little bit just above the eyebrows, Cupid's bow, and then on the chin a little bit. So this also is good around the edge of the nostril because actually that's where a lot of us show our like hormonal, we get a little pink there. So I know I look a little crazy. Let's get started in blending. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pointed side here, and I'm just kind of blending it out. Now I'm stippling. If you need to blend either up or down, go up on the cheek because you want this area to be clean, like a clean slate. It's already starting to look a little bit more natural. I just kind of see how the beauty blender is pretty dirty. I just flipped it to get more of that color blended out. So I'm doing the same on the forehead, and then I'm going to do the chin the same way. Don't mind the fangs. Get my braces off in 3 weeks. No, 16 days. Not that I'm counting. I'm totally counting. Alright, so I'm just kind of stippling that out. Now if you see now the chin like receded instead of like double chin syndrome or something, I just made it look more a shadow, so it kind of just draws it back a little bit just with playing with the light. I'm now using that same sponge. I'm just kind of buffing out the concealer that I used, and then we're going to do the nose. Now with the nose I use the pointed end, and I just kind of bounce it up and down on top of that line that I created on my nose. And that's going to make the nose look really skinny with that contouring. And then I put a light strip down the center, and that actually makes it look like highlighted in the center and dark on the sides. So the sides kind of recede, and the little part on the center makes it look skinny. And then I did some on the tip of the nose because that actually makes it look shorter. So if you have a long nose, I think I have a wider nose, I guess, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna fix this just a little bit now that I did it for benefit of the camera. Okay, so you can see it's pretty blended out. Remember, I'm gonna go over that with blush anyway, so let's real quick just grab a blush. The one I use today is MAC's Melba. It's the orangey peachy color, and just an e.l.f. blush brush. And I'm just throwing that on the apples of the cheeks and sweeping back to the top of the ear. All right, next I'm gonna go in with highlight, and for the highlight, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, contour kit. And I'm going to set my under eye concealer with this banana powder color. This is the e.l.f. small tapered brush. Really quick, I'm just setting that because I don't want it to crease and I didn't remember to do it. So liquid products can tend to crease on you, so you want to make sure to set them. I'm just kind of giving it all a little bit of a dusting with that powder. I'm not doing an all over face powder today, so this is kind of my only powder. All right, next I'm gonna do the highlighting. So I'm gonna use the same palette, and this shade here is shimmery, and this shade is not. These two are not shimmery. The yellow one I use for the under eye concealer, this one I use for down the nose, and then the shimmery one I'll use for other things. So I'm gonna use the shimmery one real quick on the top of the cheekbones, and a little bit over the eyebrows. So I use dark, light, light, dark. Down here should be your foundation color, but you can use a little bit of a highlighter to pronounce that line a little bit more. And then next I'm gonna use some of these powder that are darker, and I'm just going over that line. Just for today, I really want it to be obvious that I contour. Normally I try to blend it out a lot more, but I want it to show on the camera, and I find that it really doesn't show if I don't do that. Okay, so now I'm taking the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, which is a lot smaller. For reference, this is the small tapered brush, this is the concealer brush, so they're a lot smaller, and I'm taking that shimmery shade, or the non-shimmery shade, and just doing it down my nose. Alright, so we are about done. I'm going to pause the camera and I'm going to finish up my eyes, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I just finished doing my under eye makeup with the mascara, liner, and smudging it out. Because I'm a highlight addict, I'm going to use the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish just on the top of the cheekbones. I'm not taking it all the way in, just about halfway. Just back. And a little bit more on the top of the eyebrow and the Cupid's bow. I'm a little bit of an addict. I love that stuff. Alright guys, this is the highlighted and contour video, and I hope that you at least learn the basics. You can definitely blend this out more and do a more subtle approach. I just did it heavier so that you could see the lines that I created. And if you have any questions, there are tons of videos on this on YouTube, but you can always comment below and I would be happy to answer your questions. Thanks, bye.